In this video, I'll show you how to strip paint from plastic miniatures using simple green concentrate. Let's start with what you're going to need. Firstly, a glass jar with a lid to hold your stripping solution. The lid helps prevent evaporation and spills, while also limiting unnecessary exposure to the product between uses. Secondly, a long-handled spoon to retrieve the miniature. You want the handle to be longer than the jar you're using. It just makes it much easier to fish the miniature out without having to reach into the solution. Thirdly, a plastic container filled with warm water for rinsing and scrubbing. Use warm water, not boiling water. Boiling water can warp plastic, and that's the last thing you want happening to your miniatures. You also want to scrub the miniature while it's submerged in the water. This prevents loosened paint from splattering all over your workspace. Instead, it stays contained in the water. Item number 4. An old medium bristled toothbrush works great for scrubbing the miniature. The more bristles, the better. Next, latex gloves. These chemicals are harsh and you don't want to get it on your skin. Pick up these reusable kitchen gloves because you will be using them a lot. And finally, a pair of safety goggles to protect your eyes from accidental splashes. And that's it. Let's move on to the actual process of soaking and scrubbing. So how does Simple Green actually strip paint? It works a little differently from isopropyl alcohol and the stronger alkaline degreasers we've looked at. IPA can penetrate and disrupt the acrylic paint film relatively quickly, while strong alkaline degreasers can aggressively attack and weaken the acrylic binders. Simple Green is a milder, water-based cleaner that relies largely on the surfactants and other cleaning agents to gradually penetrate and soften the paint film, weakening its adhesion to the miniature. Because it works more gently, the process can take considerably longer. As the paint softens and loosens its grip on the surface, you can physically scrub the loosened layers away with a toothbrush. Because Simple Green takes considerably longer to work than some other of the stripping products, I recommend working in 24-hour intervals. After the first 24 hours, remove the miniature and give it a thorough scrub with a toothbrush. Inspect the model, and if there's still paint remaining, return it to the Simple Green for another 24 hours. Repeat this process once a day for up to 4 days, scrubbing the miniature at the 24, 48, 72, and 96-hour marks. Each scrub removes the paint that has already softened and gives the Simple Green better access to the layers underneath. Keep in mind that stripping times can vary considerably. The type of paint, varnish, and primer used, as well as how heavily they were applied, can all affect how quickly the miniature strips. For this miniature, I continued the process for the full 4 days. By the end of the test, Simple Green had removed most of the base coats, leaving behind the primer and some stubborn paint in the recesses. At that point, I decided the remaining paint was simply too resistant for the Simple Green to remove effectively. I could have continued soaking the miniature for longer, but considering how little additional material was coming off with each scrub, I didn't think the extra time was worthwhile. That doesn't necessarily mean the miniature needs to be completely bare before you repaint it. If the remaining primer is still firmly attached and isn't obscuring any of the miniature's details, you can generally work with what remains rather than continuing to strip the model indefinitely. The goal is to remove the old layers of paint that would interfere with your new paint job and leave yourself with a clean, smooth surface to work with. But because the results can depend so heavily on the paint and primer you're trying to remove, I didn't want to judge Simple Green based on just one miniature. So I decided to test it again on 3 Space Marines that had been painted using different paints, and the results were much more promising. The paint on these miniatures came away considerably more easily, which highlights an important point when using Simple Green. The results can vary significantly depending on the paint, primer, and varnish that were originally used in the miniature. So while Simple Green struggled with the first model, it proved much more effective on these 3. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, consider subscribing. New videos come out weekly, and if there's a guide you particularly like to see, leave a comment. Thank you for watching.